I'm Bart Herbison, Executive Director of the Nashville Songwriters Association. And this week, the story behind the song features a Hall of Fame songwriter, the wonderful Miss Kai Fleming. Wonderful human being.
Thank you.
Love
I like that
Kai.
even
Don't
better.
get to see you enough. You and Dennis is your co-writer on I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool.
Yeah, we wrote together for 6 years.
So let's talk about that song, and that'll be the story behind the song for this edition for the Tennessean. I was a disc jockey when that came out. It created some controversy. What were you the recipient of? Because different people had different opinions. Country wasn't cool. They missed the point of the song, the people that said that. And so, what was some of the controversy you remember, and how did you handle it?
Well, that's really interesting. I think I think my whole life I've been kind of like removed from any controversy, even though it's out there, I guess. That's the first I've heard of that.
Well, there was some articles about it in the day. Did you write that for Barbara? Were you thinking about it? And that's another incredible. I mean, how many times ever do you write a song for an artist? And I'm not talking about being in the room with them these days.
Right.
And they record it.
Well, so Tom produced Barbara too.
I know that, but still.
Yeah. Well, we ended up, I don't know, she just started leaning on us. You know, after Sleeping Single in a Double Bed was the first one that she cut, and that was our first #1.
You got her rhythmically, I think.
Yeah, and I don't, and we weren't doing what she had been doing.
I know.
I mean, the music really shifted when we started writing for her, and she's been so awesome to always give credit to us, and you know, obviously she made our career too. But yeah, we just kind of had a thing, and also maybe that I have thought about this that because I sang all those, and we had a thing, and she was so, you know, she'd have me sing, okay, now how'd you do that, and not that it was just a good combination. Maybe melodically it went places she wouldn't have normally gone or whatever. But
it seemed natural to her though
yeah,
once she started. I mean, it really did. And look what happened.
Well, it became her.
I mean, look what happened.
Yeah, and I think that she appreciated. It also was very wholesome. The stuff that we did for her was very, very wholesome, and I think that helped probably with the television show being offered. You know, because I mean, it's family entertainment. You know.
And as country as that was, it had a pop element to it almost, rhythmically. Do you remember the idea? Who came up with, let's talk about being in the room that day. And Kai, you had to know you were on to one that day.
Oh yeah, well.
And one of the hardest things in this town is to write the idea nobody ever had. Nobody ever had that one.
Yeah, well actually I thought of it one day, it just came to me, and it was kind of like, whoa. And there was nobody there, and it was like, I'm looking around, anybody hear that? Because I did at that moment think, wow, this could be really corny. It could be really good. And so let's take our time with it. And so I actually didn't tell Dennis about it for a couple weeks because I wanted to stew on it just a little bit. And so then when we got in the room and decided to write it, I mean, we always took our time with a song. I don't, even though we wrote 5 days a week with each other, the beauty of that was we weren't jumping around from co-writer to co-writer to co-writer, and it works nowadays for these guys. It doesn't work for me. I really love relationship writing. I like going in and having this idea that we're kind of messing with, and this idea we're messing with, and so you got 3 or 4 songs started and going, and it's like whatever day the emotion is right for that song, then jump on that. And then and you know, if I come up with an idea, it was Dennis and me. We were going to write it. I didn't have to go, oh well, I'm saving that for so and so. That's too hard for me. I really like it. I really liked it that way.